doing? I'm Brad the Barber here at Jovance, and today we're talking about male pattern baldness, also known as MPB. That's what some doctors like to call it. I just like to call it an issue because that's an issue that a lot of men deal with, is going bald. And a lot of times nowadays you notice that young men are going bald earlier. And I have my speculations, but I'm not going to throw those out there because the businesses wouldn't like what I say. So we're just going to talk about the solutions that you can use, some of the different solutions that you can use to kind of assist you when you're going bald. Now, one of the retro solutions is the comb over. Now, we all know this. Donald Trump, he has a good comb over. It's very visible. And then you also, you know that you just take the excess hair from one side and you shellac it to the other side to cover up the mid region that's missing. You also have the low fade. You know, usually people that have low fades, if they're trying to cover up baldness, they'll take it low because their hairline is receding. And so they'll take it low so that their line will still be sharp and you won't be able to tell the difference. Another reason some people take it low is if they're balding in the crown region. Notice, that's the crown. If you're bald in there and you take the rest of the sides and the back very low, that'll allow a blend to disguise the fact that you're balding in your crown. And those are two different types of haircuts you could have to kind of disguise your thinness. And then if you want to go real drastic, real cosmetic with your hiding, then you could spray paint. Spray painting is an option. They have different spray paints that will actually give an illusion that your hair is thicker than what it is. It'll darken up some of the light areas that you feel that you have. You could also use eyeliner. A lot of celebrities use eyeliner and dyeing their hair to give a more distinct look between the missing part and the part that is still there. They'll dye it to make it all thick so that they can, you know, still keep this image that they want the public to see them as. And then they use eyeliner to give a real distinct hairline to make sure that, you know, the viewer can see that they still have a full head of hair when they don't. So those are just a couple options. You have, if you really want to go even more drastic than that, then you could have the surgical option, which is different name brands. They'll take the hair from the back of your neck and they'll place it on the front or wherever you're going bald at, and that's a really drastic way of doing it, because when you do that, it actually leaves scars in both the place that you remove the hair from as well as the place where you put the hair to. So you will never really be able to you know, have full range with your hair anymore, because you can only wear it long if you don't want those scars to be shown. So I think I mentioned a lot of them. You also got Rogaine. You got toupees that you can wear. A famous one that I always like to mention is Steve Harvey. He had a toupee, full head toupee, and it looked like a Lego cap. And that's why it was always perfect, because it was fake. So it was, that's one of my favorite, because a lot of people didn't really understand why Steve Harvey went bald from a fro. Usually you would go to a high top fade or, you know, something to kind of go down to it, but he just stripped it off. That's because it really wasn't there. So those are some options that you can think about in regards to haircuts. And then there's also just some fun facts about, you know, what you can do with your baldness as well. Alright, so don't be ashamed to be bald though. I'm there. I'm already there. I'm present. It's really nice on this side of the bridge because, you know, and just take it off, one clean sweep. And I have a head that's complementary to it. If you have a lot of divots and dips and knots, it might not complement you, but you can still try it. Don't be afraid. It's alright. And I feel that personally, I like it. I like it. I'm there. I'm accepting the state of where my life is. and I'm not going to run away from it. And I suggest that you don't run away from it, but find the solution that does best fit you. All right, so I'm Brad the Barber. Hope you have a great day. Be involved.